Welcome to She Said That Out Loud, a place where we have inspiring, simple dialogue of our thoughts and ideas about concerns we face today. In light of everything going on, I decided to have a fun conversation with my sister, and she's answering my questions in song. Thank you for watching.
I have a repertoire of songs in my head, so hopefully
Okay,
some
all
come up.
right, all right. So we were talking yesterday, and we were talking about
Are
how
you videoing already?
we were talking yesterday.
Did you video?
Oh Lordy, yes, Robin.
Oh.
So
Okay.
so we were talking yesterday, and we were talking about uncommon season.
Uh-huh.
So we're truly in an uncommon season right now.
Yes, we've been
Talk a little
catapulted.
bit before you go to singing about the uncommon season. I just want you to talk on the uncommon season that we're in right now and what
Okay.
people should do, because a lot of people always say people. A lot of
Uh-huh.
people are experiencing a lot of anxiety and stress during these times. So what are
Mm-hmm.
some tips that you have for them?
Okay, yes. Coronavirus has catapulted us all or launched us all into this uncommon season. And three things that we all can do during any season, but especially in an uncommon season, is to be prayerful, to be precautious, and to be practical. And so, as while you're praying, put your mask on. While you're speaking in tongues, put that mask on and wear your hand sanitizer, because you have to be prayerful, precautious, and you have to be practical. But in an uncommon season, there are so many different lessons that we can learn from this season that we can apply to our lives so that we can be better people,
Mm-hmm.
better human beings, better brothers, better sisters in the future. Because we're not going through this season just to go through it, but there's some things that we should learn and build our character during this season. So there are so many things that we can learn from this season. But one big thing is we have to realize that we are not in control at all. We are not in control. God is in control. And because he is in control, then we just have to seek him and ask him to lead and guide us through any season that we're going through in our lives. So we have to realize that he's in control, uh, be able to adapt to the season that we're in, because anytime the season changes, then you have to change with the season. Is that right?
Oh yeah, you have to change with the season.
Uh-huh.
Either you change with the season or get left behind, one or the other.
Oh, hopefully you won't be left behind. But your attire has to change. You can't wear boots and Timberland boots and a winter coat when the season changes and it's 100 degrees outside. So he's in control. He changed the season. We adapt to the season, and always be prayerful, always be cautious, and always be practical.
And even businesses have to adapt to this change, because if they don't adapt to the virtual world, because that's where
Yes.
everything is
Mhm.
going, you're gonna get left behind.
You will be.
Especially
You'll come
churches
extinct.
that are stuck in antiquated times.
Yeah, they have to move up with the times, because since the season has changed, either you adapt to the season or you become extinct.
That's right.
Because if you can't meet in person, we have so many platforms that we can meet on and still communicate and still praise God and still fellowship in so many different ways. If you are not, I mean, you should have already been in the electronic world by now, but if not, you better come up, or guess what? They're going to close down.
They're gonna close down.
Truth.
So I wanted you to answer questions in song. So I'm gonna be asking you questions
Me, me, me. Okay.
based on the times that we're in right now.
Okay.
Now, we're not oblivious to everything that's going on, and
Mm-hmm.
just because you maybe talking about God, we can still talk about what's going on in the world today.
Exactly.
I mean,
exactly.
people try to put you in a box and think that you're not able to do certain things just because,
I break out of any box that somebody try to put me in.
Yes.
They'll see my arm poking through. They'll see my my leg twiddling on the bottom because I don't want to be entangled.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
You didn't touch on entangled. So since you already on entangled, be ye not entangled
again with the yoke of bondage.
So, Jada Smith
Uh-oh.
got on the Red Table Talk.
Oh, Lord.
And she said she was entangled.
Yeah.
By August.
She said Og. She said Og.
Okay, Og. I think Will even called him Og too.
Mm-hmm.
And I like Jada. I do. I like Will. I do.
Uh-huh.
But there's something, she got something spiritual and healing on her.
Okay.
Like, to me, you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean by that?
I'm listening to you.
It's like when because she talks about the higher self and it's like I don't even know how to describe it, but I
say she's a good communicator. That's what I can say.
She is a good communicator, but
that's what I would say.
Through communication, she's able to help somebody. Just like when you're talking to somebody, your words may bless somebody, may help somebody.
Yeah.
So that's how she is too. Mm-hmm. But at the end and the beginning of the day, they both are actors. And I believe
Oscar winners.
That was an Oscar winner.
Emmy Award winners. Academy Award winners. All of it.
And it's like
all of it.
And it didn't make any sense to lie about it. So it's like, why not be honest and transparent? Since that's what she talks about on her show. That's what her show is, right? Mm-hmm. So she had to be open, honest, and transparent. Now, obviously, it's something that they've already discussed and they already knew about because they were calm, cool, and collected. Because if you found out something like that way, it wouldn't have been calm, cool.
Exactly.
Unless he used his acting skills to stay calm.
Well, his face was still a little twisted a little bit. Looked like
he probably feels some kind of way about it.
Yeah. It was a little rough still. It looked like his face was a little interesting a little bit. But they didn't go through the storm of the rain. She could have lied. She could have.
They could have lied.
She could have kept silent. She didn't even have to say anything. But since she decided, I guess she said she was going to use that as an opportunity to, probably set herself free.
But you know what? Why wouldn't she use that opportunity? Because that's the whole basis of her show. So she's bringing people to the table, calling them out about their wrongdoings. Mm-hmm. Had T.I. on there. She had everybody on there, and they all acting like they can
Snoop
confessing their sins and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's why she said she was bringing herself.
So that's why exactly
to the table.
So I thought that was good for her to do. But it obviously wasn't a new topic because they handled that situation, I believe, very well. So what would you say in song to Jada?
What would I say in song to Jada? Put it down, crackhead. Put it down. No,
You made that song up. I ain't never even heard that song before. She ain't no crackhead. No. She ain't crackhead.
Oh Lord.
I'm aware of, but
No, I'm not saying. I'm just teasing. I'm teasing. A song that I can say to her is I'm coming out. And I want the world to know. Gotta let it show.
Yeah, that's a good one, actually.
Oh, she coming out. And she wants the world to know.
She had to come out.
She set herself free. Because then, sometimes that stuff, while you're helping people and you're ministering to people, and then you have those skeletons that are still sitting over there in that closet and that kind of probably pulling on her. She got that thing out. So she probably feel real good. Probably exhaling and,
I'm sure.
He
I'm
probably
sure.
shoot, ba-doo.
That's a good one too. That's a good one
She's
too.
probably exhaling now. She's probably
Well,
just free.
and then Will, he came back. They may have been going through their divorce, and then he
Mm-hmm.
decided, og, move
Yeah, he
on
said,
over.
oh,
Move on over. You had your
uh-huh.
time. It's
And
done now.
and Will Smith came back and said, "You and I must make a pact."
I got one for Will. He probably came back. He was like, I've been searching
Uh-oh.
for so long. Nobody likes it.
You know where to be found. Makes me wonder
What I do. Oh Lordy, he was
oh yeah.
he got
Oh
what he
yeah.
wanted. They ain't
Oh
going
he
nowhere.
he
They're not
probably
going nowhere.
she probably came back and said, "I'm down on bended knees."
I apologize.
Oh, I apologize. That's Anita Baker.
Uh-huh.
Oh, believe me, I do. I apologize, honest and true, because I know I was wrong. But you know what? I don't even think she thinks she was that wrong.
Well,
The
I
way
don't.
she said one of them answers.
Well, Robin, the key is they were separated. So in their mind, they were separated, and Will said he was done. Like, I was done with you. Now,
Yeah, but they weren't still married.
they was, and that's the key that I kept thinking to myself is like, it
Yeah,
don't matter, you're still married, But
they're
in
still
their
married.
mind, they were separated, and then I guess, when they came back together, they came back together as life partners or whatnot. But
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
so what would you say to somebody about how they can stay positive on their worst day? Or let me rephrase that. How
Okay.
can you stay positive during your worst day? And what would you sing to yourself, or what would you sing in your mind
Oh, so how would I stay positive?
on your
Well,
worst day?
on my worst day, I would sing to myself. And that's a fact. Because when I sing it, it always makes me feel better. Sometimes I just wake up singing. And something I would sing to myself is, and I sing this to myself all the time. So this is just, I'm just letting you in to see a little view of my time in my
Now you remind
in
me of
my
Joe
life.
Jones right there. You know how he be doing that stuff. And
So
he's so dramatic. I like
yes,
him.
this is the song that I sing to encourage myself all the time. You want to hear it? Here it go. Amy, you want to hear it?
Yes.
Here it go. He bottles up every tear. He understands every fear. So we must put our trust in God. He knows just what you need. Healing is in his wings. So we must put our trust in God. Just look up. Tomorrow's sun will let you know your life's not done. Just look around. Love's pouring down. Trust in God. Do, 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 do. Trust in God. That's what I say all the time.
What song is that? I haven't even heard of that.
I believe that's Marvin Winans' Old School.
Oh,
But
that's
now they sing it different. But I had to throw Robin in there.
oh, okay, okay.
But I believe that's Old School Winans, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
You
okay.
may want to look that up, Amy.
I'm gonna have to look that up because I haven't pulled out any Marvin. You said Marvin Sapp or Marvin Winans?
Winans.
Oh, well, I like Marvin Winans.
Oh, Amy's. What's that? You always like to do with like him. Uh, uh, uh. In the morning,
That's not on that
morning.
song. That's not on that song.
I said you like to do it, Marvin Winans.
Oh,
It'll
okay.
be all over in the morning.
Uh,
Right?
yeah, that's it. That's it. That is one of those whining songs because Anita Baker sings that with him too.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Now,
Hmm. But that song would encourage anybody in any dark moment because it's saying he bottles up every tear. That's scripture.
mhm,
He understands every fear. So we must put our trust in God
mhm,
because he knows just what you need. Healing is in his wings. So we must put our trust in God. And then it says, just look up. Tomorrow's sun will let you know that your life is not done. So it's so encouraging. And I've been singing that song for years and years and years and years because no matter what you're going through, just know, even those tears that you have to shed, he's collecting them. Oh my
mhm.
goodness.
That's powerful.
He's collecting them.
If you think about it in that way,
Yes. Yes. And
analyzing and dissecting the words. Yes.
yeah, that's the Winans. That's the
Okay.
Winans.
All right. I'm gonna have to pull them out.
Hmm.
Um. Now I just read, and actually it was Larry Reed live. I know you watch Larry
Oh
Reed.
yeah, Larry Reed. Uh-huh. I watch him.
I did.
Sometimes I have to take a break.
Oh,
But I take
I
him in doses.
I watch Larry Reed if I'm flipping through YouTube because
Hmm.
YouTube is like my TV.
Hmm.
If I'm flipping through it and I see something that grabs my attention, I watch it.
Uh-huh.
But I saw Keisha Bottoms in Atlanta, which
Keisha
is the
Bottoms.
mayor of Atlanta,
She was on there.
got coronavirus.
Oh yes, yes, I saw that on the news
Well,
too.
and she was around a whole lot of people. So I'm sure all those people are worried because they don't know when, and how long she's had it.
Hmm.
She was around, pastors and around mayor. I mean, not mayors,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
well,
In
probably us
Atlanta.
mayors. But
Yeah.
yeah, Ti and all of them, all
Hmm.
around them. And I'm
Yeah.
sure they're probably in a panic. But
Yeah,
I
they're
believe she
probably.
was asymptomatic, wasn't she?
Yeah, I don't believe she had any symptoms as last I seen her on TV. She was fine.
And it seemed like we've been hearing a lot of this asymptomatic lately.
Yes. Asymptomatic means without symptoms. So you, even though they tested positive for coronavirus, not putting on my nurse practitioner hat now. I just put it on, Amy. Um, that means they tested positive, probably was exposed somehow, so they got a test rather, even though they didn't have any symptoms, and they tested positive. So all that means is you have to quarantine for 14 days because you can asymptomatically spread that to somebody else and they'll pick it up and their immune system may not be as good as yours, and so then they can be sick and die. But in order to reduce the spread, keep you at home for your 2 weeks, kind of quarantine you so that you could go ahead and recover. You probably just chilling at home if you don't have any symptoms, but then you lessen the spread of the virus.
Almost reminds me of that movie Outbreak. Remember? They coughing and you see the little
Yeah.
particles go into the air and then somebody
Mm-hmm.
else sick and then like a few days later their eyes is all red and
Yep.
swollen and everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally like that Outbreak, but they've had other movies
Oh
similar
yeah. Yeah.
to that.
Yeah. All kind of different movies around contagion and all kind of stuff.
And a lot of people were apparently in an uproar because she didn't have a mask on at the last conference or one of those conferences.
The press conference.
Yes, she didn't have a mask on. So some people were just like going bananas. What would you say to those people who were going bananas because she didn't have a mask on? What would you sing to them?
Oh, that's a hard one, Amy. What would I sing to the people in the audience that got mad that she didn't have a mask on? Um, what would you sing?
Oh Lord, how you gonna flip it on me?
I'm still trying to
You
think.
know what? Ain't no need of worrying.
Oh, that's a good one. Go ahead and sing it.
No, because
Oh,
the
oh
vocals
Lord.
ain't ready yet. I'm drinking
Here
on
she
some
go.
tea. I'm drinking on some tea.
Here she go. What would I sing to them? What would I sing to them? I'm still trying to think, Amy.
Do, 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 do.
What would I sing to them? Keep the music going.
Do, 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 do. Come on. I know you got something in your repertoire.
If I can't say a word,
okay.
Can I just wave my hand?
Yeah.
I can't think of one.
No, but actually that's a good one because sometimes you can get so frustrated to where you don't even look. I don't even have nothing to say about
exactly.
it. Everything's gonna be just fine.
It's gonna be fine. America, world, global world. It's gonna be okay, Amy. We're gonna be all right. Like I told you the other day, we were not built to break, and we've been training for this season, Amy.
Mm-hmm.
Every prayer that we've prayed, every tear that we shed, every scripture that we know, Amy, the hope that we have, we've been prepared for this season.
And then the season shows up, and everybody.
The season showed up, and now everybody want to go into panic. But we are prepared for this season. And just like you have muscle memory, Amy, if you were you're a track runner.
Used to be a track runner.
We used to be track runners. But you trained for that track meet.
Mm-hmm.
And them feet, you train those muscles so well that they'll automatically run. You don't even gotta do much. You just them feet just keep going because you've been training for this. And this is how we have to act during this uncommon season.
Mm-hmm.
We've been training for this. We have muscle memory. We're gonna be like trees, Amy. We're not gonna be like a wind blowing like this.
Flimsy.
To and fro. Now, but we'll stand. Just like Donnie, this is why I sing to them. Donnie McKirkland said, "What do you do when you've done all you can and seem like it's never enough? And what do you say when your friends turn away and you're all alone?" Amy, what do you give when you've given your all and seems like it's never enough? Child, you should stand. stand. Okay, that's enough. That's enough.
You was about to go somewhere.
I felt my help.
That's the only thing we can do. I mean, we can stand.
Yes, stand.
And you can't be rocky. We need to have a solid foundation.
Yes.
And it's like all of a sudden, people get weary and well-doing.
Girl.
What happened? You was reading all them scriptures for 30 years.
Oh. What happened?
Now it's time to apply what you've learned.
Yes. You've been preaching, fasting, singing, encouraging, inspiring. Now it's time to put that on 10. Take it to 10, to the 10 exponent, Amy.
You know what Coach used to say? He said, now it's time to arise for the occasion.
Yes. You take all of that you have in you and you put it into application. Now it's time to use it.
Yeah.
We've been skating along, Amy, eating bread and butter, enjoying ourselves in America. You know we have been. And now is the time to strap up them bootstraps and say, okay, we're prepared for this season. Okay, we know what to do. We know who's in control. Now let's just move it forward.
Let's just move it forward. Now, last week, I think it was last week, I had read about your president. You know, I said yo president.
It's yo president.
President Trump. And right now he has a low approval rating, allegedly. I think it's like at 38% or somewhere around there.
And that's probably skewed.
Oh, I'm sure it's skewed. I'm
Hmm.
sure it's skewed. Now they do have that group of people that still like him, but I don't know.
Hmm. Yeah.
Um,
Those 5 people.
well, those 5 people must be some powerful people because he's
Hmm.
still where he's at. He's gotten into office, so
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Um,
Bless his heart.
what would you say to him once he's out of office? What would you say to him once he's out of office?
um. Once he's out of office.
Once he out of the office.
So long, bye bye. So long, bye bye. Goodbye to my pain and my sorrow. So long, bye bye. So long, bye bye. Hey, so long, bye bye.
Oh Lord, I
It's
ain't never heard
celebration.
that one.
It's celebration. That's Jonathan Nelson.
Oh, I thought he was gonna say, "Hit the road, Jack."
Woo! I was nicer than you because it's time to celebrate at that point. It'll be time to celebrate.
Oh no, do you think that he's gonna get reelected?
No, no, I hope not.
I don't know.
I hope not. That's Sharon calling. I send her a message back. No, I hope not. Because
Yes.
I am not impressed. Too many lives lost. Too many empty chairs in the White House that should be filled, especially the main one anyway. But too many lies and too many. I could just go on and on and on and on and on. Too much disappointment. I mean, no empathy, no sympathy, no concern, nothing. That's why I say we all fend for ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
You are on your own. So I hope you got some good stock. Hope you learned some things along the way.
Sharon's calling me too, so I don't know if there's some emergency going on or what. But I'll call her back here in a few minutes once we get off of here. Tell everybody who you are. We didn't even say that in the beginning, but they've seen you before.
Oh yeah, I've been on your show several times. I've been so privileged. My name is Robinette Reed. I am your sister. Same mama, same daddy. I'm a what do I do, Amy? I can't remember.
You do a whole lot of things.
Family nurse practitioner, minister,
singer,
encourager, singer, motivational speaker,
mom,
wife, sister, auntie. I'm all of it. I'm everything. But most of all, I'm just a light trying to shine in darkness.
Oh
That's
yeah,
all.
that's what we're trying to do.
All.
We're trying to be a little spark of light in a dark world.
Exactly.
So, tell them how they can reach you.
Oh, I have a website, www.robinettereed.com. If you go there, you will see the links and you'll find my music. I have an EP and I have an album that I put out a couple of years ago. There's links in there to CD Baby, iTunes, all those various outlets. You can check me out on YouTube. Check out my songs. I'm praise and worship leader. That's my heart. I'm a worshiper at heart. And yeah, I'm just doing everything I can do.
Okay.
Of course, we all got to kind of slow down with the coronavirus.
Oh yeah,
our movements, but
you know what, Robin? I mean, it was slowed down, but it gives people the opportunity to do whatever it is that they want to do. You know what I mean? It's like you're not busy doing all these other things. So if you needed to go out there and mow your lawn and get your lawn in order and get your house in order and clean out your cars or whatever, we have the opportunity to do that.
Exactly.
And you have the opportunity to write more songs if you wanted to write more songs.
Yes, I have the opportunity. I had an opportunity to create a garden in the backyard as well.
Oh, she's going bananas up this garden. She can't even do nothing without checking on the garden.
Making sure the sun isn't beaming down too hard on my cucumbers, my lettuce, my kale, But we have time.
What kind of lettuce did you plant?
I don't even know what kind of lettuce it is. I just seen lettuce.
Oh, it must be just like the iceberg lettuce then.
Oh, it looks kind of green though. It's green. It's very green.
Okay.
When it starts sprouting out more, I'll do a video so you can see.
Okay. I just created some more compost for my garden that I'm putting a second garden in. So I'm about to get that started. I think I might get that started later on today while it's not as hot because the sun has been blazing.
Oh, yes.
Burnt up my little plants. The plants that's supposed to be indoors, I took it outdoors and let it sit out there for like a couple, I say a couple minutes, but it was a little bit more than that, maybe like 30 minutes. I went back out there, burnt leaves.
That sun ain't no joke.
Whew,
that's why you got to make sure you have shade on them. We had to get a little shade thing to put on them, top of them.
You know what the crazy part was? They were in the shade.
Oh.
This is a different kind of sun. This is a different kind of heat.
Girl, this one where you can fry eggs on the ground.
Yeah. Well, you know what? The reason why I'm saying it's different because remember, in Arizona, there was a time where it was 122 degrees. And that was a different kind of heat too.
I think it's 117 or 119 today and tomorrow.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Okay, because
it's supposed to be that high.
When it burnt up my plants, it seemed like it was only like 106. Like some people probably saying, only 106.
I know.
Okay, it was 106, but we've seen hotter and people walking around half naked, and you can fry egg on the street if you wanted to. It's so hot.
Exactly. Remember, Amy, we would even put a real egg on the street one time?
Yeah, we did.
So hot that it can cook. It can cook. Sunny side up.
It's hot. Well, we're going to have to get off of here so we can call Sharon on three-way so we can see what she wants. Since she called you, she called me. We're going to find out what she wants. So join us next time on She Said That Out Loud. Thank you for watching.